Hi, this is Pat Bolger and the brains of the organization, Bonnie Hinkey with the Pat Bolger Realty Group. Today we wanted to talk to you about the Camber Mansion. You may remember we had a beautiful mansion on Lake Drive on Lac La Belle last season for
right near
sale.
downtown.
Yes, the Camber, Dick and Mary Jean Camber's home. This is one of the original homes in Oconomowoc and on Lac La Belle, owned originally by one of the famous Chicago merchants. And it's the Dick and Mary Jane spent 30 to 40 years redoing everything on the home. It's in just pristine, immaculate condition. So anyway, why I'm talking about that is we're privileged enough to have just, they've just re-signed with us at a lower price. And so we're going to be featuring the home, and so we're actually just going to play a new video for you right now. And then we'll come back and maybe discuss some of the highlights.
Sure.
So this is our newest listing now, 628 North Lake Drive, which is the Camber Mansion on Lac La Belle. Hello, this is Pat and Bonnie with the Pat Bolger Realty Group. Today we're out in 628 North Lake Road in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. We're going to showcase one of the premier homes in all of Oconomowoc, if not Lake Country. We can't wait to show you. So here we are inside 628 North Lake Road, or is more commonly known as the Camber home. Dick and Mary Jane Camber had bought this home over 30 years ago and have lovingly restored it to its original condition. Dick told me and shared with me one of the things is that back in those days, this was the area where to entertain guests, so this had the nicest wood. The second floor was where they lived and it had a little lesser wood, and then the third floor was where the servants lived, and that was even lesser wood. This, of course, was in horrible shape when the Cambers bought the home, and they brought it back to its original condition, and they still even have the beautiful stained glass windows and hardware on all the doors and fixtures. It's been quite an achievement, and something like this doesn't happen overnight. It took over 30 years.
And it's a typical Queen Anne style home, Victorian. And beautiful wood that you mentioned, and the wood is gumwood. The floors are beautiful hickory floors.
Right, yes, so there's big, beautiful crown moldings and baseboards and everything. It's just very, very beautiful and intricate. Just hard to believe that they could make this kind of detail back then with no power tools. The home is approximately 5,000 square feet and has 100 feet of wonderful sand bottom frontage on Lac La Belle, 6 bedrooms, 4 full baths. I mean, this house is in moving condition. In fact, immaculate condition is what I would consider it. Absolutely needs nothing. Here we are in the dining room, the formal dining room, and this home was built in the 1880s by a wealthy merchant from St. Louis, and it was quickly one of the premier homes in Oconomowoc.
It's beautiful because it faces, obviously, Lac La Belle, its major focus, but it also has a couple fireplaces down here that are just so warm and inviting, and with the views, it makes it so homey and cozy.
And then, coming from the dining room, we come through a little pass-through butler's pantry, which is equipped with a working dumbwaiter and a little wet bar, and then we're into the kitchen. Now, of course, the kitchen is not per period to the 1880s. You had to update the kitchen, but this is a wonderful cook-friendly kitchen. The Cambers, of course, entertained a lot. They have a very large family, and so this is just wonderful, wonderful space with double ovens, range top, warming ovens.
Everything you'd need for a modern-day kitchen.
And while you're in here cooking, you have these tremendous views of Lac La Belle. So you walk out of the kitchen, the sunroom, or the dining room into this wonderful upper deck. And lake living is all about the decks and the patios, and so to be able to enjoy the ambiance of the water and the lake views.
Exactly.
So now, Bonnie, we're in the master bedroom, which is spectacular. It has these tremendous lake views, a wonderful gas fireplace, and also it has a wonderful, incredible master bath, which is a big soaker tub, private shower, and a huge walk-in closet. So it's got everything that you need. This is all unusual, of course, for the 1800s. This is something that again, is not typical.
Yeah, and to have stuff so open, and that, like Pat said, the storage alone is just amazing, almost pre-California closet type design.
Right.
And then also the sunsets. It faces straight west. It's beautiful at night to just sit there and have your coffee or have your wine at night, whatever. It's
Correct.
just beautiful.
Yeah, and then on this level also, there are 2 other bedrooms and 2 other full baths. Now upstairs, where the servants would stay, there are additional 3 bedrooms. So when you have overflow, grandkids or guests or whatever that you have upstairs, they can always,
Use that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they can close it off too. It's a
Right.
zoned heating, so they're able to close it off if they don't have visitors. So
Absolutely.
that's also the beauty of it.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And look at this amazing, amazing view. When they talk about $1 million views, and they'll talk about this one, arguably one of the best views in all of Lac La Belle. The water is clear, it's all sand bottom, it's wonderful for fishing, it's and wonderful for swimming, boating. It's a tremendous, tremendous lake. The fact that it's all sand, I think, is one of the best things. And the views here are incredible. And at night, the lights glimmer across the lake, so it's simply spectacular. And this patio that we're on is also amazing. It's the landscaping and hardscaping that the Camber family did on this property is second to none. If you can look around this patio, you'll see all the detail that went into it. This is another living area. When you live on the lake, you're going to entertain a lot, and people want to be out on the near the water and stuff. And so you can be out here for lunch and for dinners and for cocktail parties, and just for just enjoying the views.
And the dumbwaiter also adds to the accessibility of the food going up and down here,
Right.
and
Yes.
catering to everybody.
Yes, I forgot to mention, because you just walk out this wonderful lower level that has a bar in here, another kitchen in here, of course, bathrooms. It's just totally set up. This is a wonderful, wonderful setup. So, what a home.
Amazing. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, and it doesn't, if you have to see it in person to really, Matt did a great job on the video, don't get me wrong, but when you see it in person, it's just, it's even more so. Let me just recap a couple things. It's 5,000 square feet, 100 feet of some of the nicest frontage on all of Lac La Belle, all beautiful sand, and deep enough to swim right off your pier. And boy, this is where the fireworks go off. You can hear the band playing. And it's also in the front yard is the Oconomowoc Walk. Across the street is Fowler Lake, and that's, I think, a 2 or 3 mile walk, and you'll see everybody in town walk around that. Yeah. There's just so much here, and at this great new price, $1,185,000. It's arguably the best value out in Lake Country right now, don't you think?
Oh, very, very much so, and definitely on Lac La Belle.
Well, and La Belle has got it. It's one of the nicest lakes. People really.
Such a community lake, and just with all the activities that happen in the summer and the spring, and it's just now a perfect time to get in there.
It is. It is. Right. Lake prices are ready to take off, you guys. If you're going to buy now. Right?
Very much so.
Okay, so please, if you're interested in seeing a personal showing of the Dick and Mary Jane Camber home, or the Camber Mansion as we affectionately call it, please give myself, Pat Bolger, my trusty assistant, Bonnie Hinkie, a call. This is Pat and Bonnie with the Pat Bolger Realty Group. Thanks for watching.